Telecom companies run a booming service business, but how good are they when it comes to actually serving the customer? We track a consumer who has problems with his VSNL-TATA Indicom broadband connection. Do his complaints get resolved? Find out this week on All About the Money.
This is Network 18, and you are watching CNN-IBN.
Welcome back to All About the Money. Now, so many times we buy a product and we find that the services are just not up to the mark. We make a complaint, but the company does little about it. When they spend crores on advertising, why can't they spend a little extra on after-sales services? That's where At Your Service comes in. You send your complaint to us, we see if the company rectifies the problem, and we also find out how customer-friendly it really is. Our first case is on Tata Indicom. Anu Jogesh has the story.
We are going across to meet a consumer who says he's tired and frustrated with his internet connection. The service provider in question, VSNL-TATA Indicom. So why are we meeting this consumer? Because he claims he has actual records of the service he's been provided over the last 18 months. Let's not take Ajoy Eric Lal's word for it. Let's find out about his internet woes.
Welcome, CNN-IBN. My name is Ajoy. I'm a retail and consumer goods management consultant. Come up with me to my office and let me show you what my day looks like.
43-year-old Ajoy says he's been working out of home ever since he returned from Germany over a year ago. When we enter his place, his connection is down.
It's been down now for over 2.5 hours. I've been VSNL's customer for 18 months, and this has been the case from the very beginning. I have made 440 calls to them. It's high time I made my next call.
Welcome to Tata Indicom from VSNL.
This is Ajoy Lal. Well, my line has been down for the past 30 minutes now.
Sir, I sincerely apologize for this inconvenience, Mr. Lal. So have you unplugged and reset the wire from the router?
I have done so. I have restarted the system and it's still not working. Can you just give me a complaint number, please, and tell me how long this is going to take?
It will rectify within 24 working hours, sir.
Did you say 24 hours?
We hang on to find out if his connection does come back.
It's been hours since I complained to VSNL-TATA Indicom. The line is still down. I don't get the speeds that I'm supposed to get. 256 is what it's supposed to be. All I get is 150 to 200. In the month of July, I had 60% of downtime. I haven't had a rupee of credit for that month yet. That is what I have to face every day. Since nothing's going to change right now, why don't you guys just come back tomorrow? Day 2. My line is still down. It's been over 24 hours since I made my phone call to the customer services team. 40-odd emails and a couple of responses later, nothing has changed. If I were to just look at what this has cost me, it's been 1,60,000 rupees for the phone calls that I've made to a non-toll-free number and for my time spent doing so, for no fault of my own.
On the second day, Ajoy tries to reach 2 customer service heads. It's a Saturday and neither of them answer. He finally dials the local engineer.
हाँ अभिषेक जी कॉल सेंटर वालों ने कहा है कि 24 घंटे के अंदर अंदर हो जाएगा. अब इसका मतलब क्या हुआ मेरे लिए?
देखिए उनके हिसाब से 24 घंटे, हमारे हिसाब से तो कुछ कितने लग सकते हैं, पूरा दिन भी लग सकता है. मतलब वो क्या कहते हैं और आप क्या कहते हो उसमें बहुत अंतर है. नहीं सर देखिए वो तो कॉल सेंटर होता है, वो तो स्क्रिप्टेड बोलते हैं, हम फील्ड की रियलिटी बोलते हैं.
4 calls over 2 days and the net connection continues to be highly erratic.
Day 3, the line is still down. It's been down now for more than 15 hours. So much for an infinity connection with VSNL-TATA Indicom.
Does VSNL-TATA Indicom respond to our report? Will Ajoy Eric Lal have some reprieve from his internet connection? That's coming up on the show.
Welcome back to All About the Money. Now it's time for At Your Service. This is a series which we began where we took up the problems that you have regarding services of a product that you've bought from a company. We bring out those stories, take the complaint across to the company and see how consumer-friendly is the company in its reaction. We began this series last week with Ajoy Eric Lal's problem. Now, Ajoy Eric Lal had bought a Tata Indicom broadband service. He was very unhappy with its connectivity, had made repeated complaints, so we took across his complaints to Tata Indicom. This is what Tata Indicom had to say, and this is also what Ajoy Eric Lal's response is to Tata Indicom.
Last week, we trailed a VSNL-TATA Indicom consumer Ajoy Eric Lal and recorded over 40 hours of downtime in his broadband connection in a span of 3 days. We decided to send a copy of our report to VSNL-TATA Indicom. The company finally responded, not on camera, but via email. VSNL regrets the inconvenience caused to the customer. The problem in this case has been due to the frequent cable cuts in the customer's area, which is beyond the control of the company. However, we always try to understand the customer's problem and offer him downtime credit in such a situation. In this case, we have given the customer a downtime credit of over 4,500 rupees so far. We've offered to refund the installation charges if he is still unhappy with the services being offered to him. We reiterate our commitment to provide the best possible services to our customers spread over 40 cities, and the case should be looked at as an aberration due to fiber cuts for reasons beyond our control. The letter that VSNL sent us ends by saying that this case needs to be looked at as an aberration. Well, we received a lot of emails from VSNL-TATA Indicom consumers when we aired our first show, and we decided to meet some of these consumers to find out if Ajoy's problem is really a one-off. Apparently not.
The plan that I was using for Tata Indicom broadband was it was from 8 p.m. till 8 a.m. it was free, unlimited download. Still, I was billed for daytime usage, and I have informed them many a times about it. Still, they never rectified it. And their customer care is such a pathetic customer care.
My broadband connection went off. When I called them up, they said something was stolen. It will take 7 days. It ended up taking almost a month. They promised to reimburse those days, but when finally reimbursed, they had given me 11 days extension, and then cut off my connection.
The problem with this connection is that every month, you know, there is a disconnection, and I used to log a ticket for the resolution of the problem, but the ticket is automatically closed without my consent, and after follow-up they are saying that the issue has been resolved.
It is very apparent that they want to take no responsibility for anything. I mean, the big question is, if they're not responsible for the services they provide, who is?
I mean, there couldn't be anything worse than this, that a service provider is trying to get away saying, this is a one-off. What do you mean by one-off? Even if it is one-off, there is a deficiency, and you have to plug that.
In all this, nothing seems to have changed as far as Ajoy's connection or broadband speeds go.
What hasn't improved at all are the speeds, the browsing speeds, which are or continue to be as low as they used to be. They also claim that their engineers have checked speeds on location and that the speeds have been normal. I think that is an outright lie, because I have many slips such as these that clearly prove that the speeds have been as low as 12 kbps.
The company finally did respond to Ajoy's personal query, but their 5-page letter ended on one note. In view of the above facts and background, we propose to discontinue our present service to you.
What it ends with really takes the cake. Take it or leave it. Now, whatever happens, I think I need to take this to court.
Remember, if you are facing any problem regarding the product or a service that you bought from any particular company, bring your case to us. Send us those mails at ibnlive.com. You could also drop us a mail at consumervoice.org. Time for another break on All About the Money. Coming up next, Fatima will join us with her ideas on how to spend your money right.